Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of our wonderful dignitaries here today, the warmest of welcomes to our Christmas Lights of Hope service. Please be upstanding for our first carol, Ding Dong Merrily on High. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to the fabulous Singing Our Socks Off choir, who have indeed been singing their socks off and supporting Roycastle Lung Cancer Foundation for 10 years. Thank you so much, and we'll hear from them later. Now, please welcome today's host, Liverpool actress Ethel Brown.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It's wonderful to see you here. I've been given quite a detailed script, as there's such a lot of information to get over, so excuse me if I do look down on occasion. I just want to get everything right for you. This is actually my third attempt, shall we say, at hosting this event. And it's very, very personal to me and my family, so it's an honour to be asked back and be here with you this afternoon. Look at the setting room. The wonderful concert room at St. George's Hall is always beautiful, as you know, but it feels especially right for today's Light of Hope service. When my mum, Kitty, was diagnosed with lung cancer, it was the charity's founder, Professor Ray Donnelly, who actually looked after and operated on my mum. And I realised this morning there's an even more personal connection. I was in the original Tuppence to cross the Mersey over the road at the Empire, and one of the evenings was given over to the Roycastle Appeal at the time, and he was supposed to be appearing and speaking to everybody at the Empire after the show. Helen Forrester was there. I was playing Helen Forrester. It was a very nervy occasion. And then we found out just prior to the event that Roycastle himself wasn't well enough to attend. But it didn't matter, really, because there was Kitty Brown, stood at the top of the stairs, my mother, in a fake fur coat, welcoming everybody into the event as though she was born to it. And it was just wonderful that after that the connection with the Roycastle Appeal and with Ray Donnelly goes on. It really is. And I know today is going to be a very emotional day for all of us, and it may be as well for me. And if there are tears, it's only water. Let it flow. It's an honour to share this space with all of you. And today gives us the chance to come together, reflect on the year, pay tribute to those no longer with us, but look ahead to the future together. because the future is looking brighter for people affected by lung cancer, and I know why so many of you here today support the incredible Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation. It's about making a difference and providing hope. Now, just before we truly get started, there's just a few boring housekeeping matters to attend to. Could I please ask you to turn off your mobile phones or set them to silent? Have a little check. You may think that you've done it. Oh, you give your time, it's okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's what we're here for. But just make sure that it's all silent, so that there might be a moment in the services this afternoon where we don't wish to hear the fact that you put jingle bells on your phone. Thank you. And also, we are not expecting any fire alarms this afternoon, so if one does go off, please just make your way out using the exits on either side. Follow a member of staff, don't panic, and we'll make sure everybody is seen safely out, but hopefully that's a noise that we do not hear this afternoon. Now all the boring stuff is sorted. I would like to welcome to the stage the Chief Executive of the Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation, Paula Chadwick, who will share with us the work of this fine and essential charity. Paula Chadwick to the stage. You're just going to put your stuff over mine?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Sit down. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome again to our Lights of Hope carol service. It's so wonderful to see you all here today and to have the chance to say thank you in person for all your ongoing support and championship of our beloved charity. And I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you all the progress we, together, are making in our fight against lung cancer. A fight made easier with people like you by our side. So we've just concluded this year's campaign for Lung Cancer Awareness Month. This year, our campaign, This is Lung Cancer, showcased what lung cancer looks like in 2025, challenging outdated perceptions and stigma through real stories of people thriving after a diagnosis. We are able to highlight the progress in diagnosis and treatment, as well as raising awareness of symptoms to encourage and empower people to seek help earlier. People like Alex, who we're delighted is here with us today. Diagnosed at 45 whilst training for the London Marathon, Alex asked his doctor to give him the best chance of seeing his children grow up. 2.5 years on, Alex remains cancer-free and loving what he calls his annoyingly normal life, ferrying his 2 kids to countless sports clubs and activities, and finally conquering the London Marathon in 2024 minus half a lung. And people like Gloria. By the time Gloria was diagnosed, her cancer had already spread to her lymph nodes, liver, bones and brain. She was told without treatment she had around 3 months to live, and even with treatment, Gloria was still only given around 18 months. That was 3 years ago. Advances in the way we can now treat even advanced lung cancer means more people like Gloria are able to live well for longer. Gloria hasn't been on active treatment in over 1.5 years, and her latest scans show her cancer is still shrinking. These are just 2 of the incredible stories of the real progress we are making, tangible progress that is seeing more people live through a diagnosis. I'm very pleased to say that lung cancer looks very different to when I joined the charity 27 years ago, and I want everybody to know about it. But as heartening as these stories are, we also know that they don't and cannot erase the grief that many of you carry with you here today. Far too many families are still losing loved ones, and too many lives continue to be cut short by this disease. Your presence here reminds us that behind every statistic is someone's world, someone's partner, parent, child, or friend. That is why our work is far from finished. While we are making remarkable progress, there is still much to do. More treatments to develop, more awareness to raise, more people to reach earlier, and more support to offer those navigating the hardest moments of their lives. And we will not stop. We will continue pushing, advocating, researching, and fighting for a future where fewer families receive devastating news and where more stories end with hope. A world where no one dies of lung cancer. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting us. Your strength, your generosity, and your love for those you honour today are what drive us forward. Together, we will keep lighting the way for everyone affected by lung cancer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paula. It really is amazing to hear how different things are compared now to when my mum had lung cancer. And it makes you very proud to just support something like this that means so much to all of us. Now, I'm going to ask you, those of you who can, and most of you can, to get to your feet and sing our proud hearts out with another carol, Do You Hear What I Hear, led by our wonderful Singing Our Socks Off choir. Singing our socks off there. Thank you so much. Beautiful. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage Gemma and Hannah Joynson. Their dad Ian, who is also happily with us today, was diagnosed with lung cancer a couple of years ago. And Ian's story is another example of the progress that Paula spoke about just now. Ian was diagnosed through screening, and because of that, he is now looking forward to the future. Along with his wife Lynn, Ian's enjoying planning lots of adventures in their motorhome, apparently. And he's on his beloved bike, an electric one now, but he loves getting out into the fresh air. Cycling has always been one of Ian's favourite hobbies, and now he gets to do it with his grandkids. When he was first diagnosed, it was Ian's aim to make it to Hannah's wedding. Now, he says he wants to see his grandchildren get married, which he professes is probably more realistic than his other dream of seeing Everton win the league. Well, I think yesterday's score might have given you more of a hope, matey. Apparently they're higher than Liverpool at the moment, aren't they? Don't want to be political. Must make you happy, mate. So screening does work wonders, but there is still so much to do. So please, let's welcome Ian's daughters, Hannah and Gemma, to the stage. You don't need to hide, love, you look gorgeous. All right, you just go that way, go on. No one will know it wasn't rehearsed.
I'll just lean
Okay,
forward.
well listen, let us welcome Hannah.
And Gemma.
And Jenna. I haven't finished yet.
Oh, sorry.
Please, let's welcome Hannah and Jenna to the stage. And over to you, Gemma.
Thank you.
With our first reading. No, seriously though, it's a very personal poem that Gemma's written herself. It's called Hope, A Daughter's Perspective.
Hope, briefly taken from me following the words verbalised by an oncologist, but brief is all it was. Seeing my parents crumble like falling rocks off a mountainside at the news of my dad's cancer ignited my hope, like a flame roaring on a log fire. At times it barely glowed, like embers on the verge of extinguish. Sheer sadness that can swallow you whole like the darkness of a winter's night, that can overwhelm you and smother you like the smog of an industrial chimney. But other times it was a combustion, fervid, with a warmth that could heat you to the core, that would radiate a force of energy that could energise a power station, and it emitted a vivid brightness that shined brighter than a star in the sky. Our hope remained. It had to. Dim or bright, it could not and would not be dampened, because without that light of hope, we'd have struggled to get through the darkest of days. Thank you.
See, hope and strength and resilience, these are the words from her own heart. And she shared them with you today. Thank you so much. That was so well done. Thank you. And now, please, let's welcome Hannah for our next reading, Cheering on His Beloved Blues.
Cheering on his beloved blues, through highs and lows, win or lose. Goodbye Goodison, to Bramley Moor rise. The spirit of this toffee never dies. 43 years with Lynn as his guide, a victory hard won, she stood by his side. A second chance at life, more brave and bold, making memories with new stories to be told. A strength he's found, a battle well won, a new beginning bright, a new chapter begun. He looks to the future, the hard fight is through. With the light of hope guiding, he has a clear view.
And again, the words of a daughter about her dad shared with us all today. And now, I would like to welcome Ian and the rest of the family here onto the stage, and they'll be here to turn on our Lights of Hope Christmas tree. The Joinson family are joining us. And it's that, isn't it? That one small word in itself, cancer, changes everything in our lives when it's used about people we love and we care for. And yes, there are people that we would love still to be with us, and they're not. But what today is about is accepting that and realizing that there's so much hope, and what a strong word hope is, and the work that this amazing foundation is doing. So here we are. You all right, mate?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
You're sorry to give me grief. So what is going to happen? We're going to ask Ian and his family to turn the lights on. We'll have a nice big countdown. And after that, when the family have taken their seats again to be comfortable, we're going to observe a minute's silence. So I will now ask the Joinson family. Hello. Oh, I don't think everybody can see you. Can they see you? Come on, come on.
We can have that. Come on.
Hello, how are you, mate? Hi, hello. Here we are with Grandad. So now we will have the countdown for the lighting of the tree. Make sure everyone can see you. They know who I am. There we are. Come on, everybody, together. Let's make it a moment of joy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we are. And when we see that the Joinson family are safely seated, we will begin our 1 minute silence. And that will give us a moment to think about our loved ones and what they mean to us, and as well as our own hopes for the future. We never know when those words are going to be used, do we? So it's about the strength and love of families together. And I think the Joinson family are a wonderful example of that. Here they all are together. You okay, mate? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I respectfully ask you to now close your eyes, keep them open, but we will now have 1 minute silence to think about those that we love. And we will finish that silence when the wonderful Sophie Clark will sing for us. But please, from here, observe a minute's silence. I thank you.
Stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, holy night. So let my light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. Led by the light of a star sweetly gleaming, here come the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be a friend. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, holy night.
Tears are allowed. The tree looks beautiful, and that was such a wonderful way to break the minute silence. Thank you all so much. And for those who don't know Sophie, as I didn't before today, Sophie Clark is a Liverpool-born mezzo-soprano and presenter whose performances have captivated audiences across the UK and beyond. She's appeared as a soloist in prestigious venues, including the Royal Festival Hall, Bridgewater Hall, Cadogan Hall, and St George's Hanover Square in the London's West End. I thank you. And for the past 3 years, she's also delighted audiences throughout the UK and Ireland as part of the London Concertante's acclaimed West End Musicals tour. She's a sought-after guest artist on major cruise lines, performing worldwide from Sydney, New Zealand to Brazil, across Europe. And alongside her busy stage career, her videos and recordings have reached more than 4 million views in over 120 countries. So we count ourselves lucky to have her here today. And also, the spirit of the day. Sophie is donating CDs to raise funds today. Normally they would sell for £10, but she's willing to take a donation off anybody who would like one. So again, the heart of this charity is with us still. Yeah. Now, it's time for another carol. So over to singing our socks off, and you lot. So please, stand if you wish, sit if you wish. Please don't be shy. It's time to deck the halls. So I hope you've brought both your holly and your hope. Thank you. 1 second. We're not decking the halls to boughs of holly. Instead, I'm going to give you a short rock and roll dance lesson.
That's the only one we've got. We'll do it without music.
Well, let's just see what's happening. You all look gorgeous standing there. Waiting. Expectantly, excitedly for what happens next.
Just keep ad-libbing for a minute, please.
So anyway, I said to Princess Margaret, that's my name on the dressing room door, and I'm not prepared to share. Right. So, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who do, my name is Ethna Brown. I've worked on stage, screen, television. I used to be on Brookside, but I'm better now. I was a member of the original Blood Brothers that started here. Don't leave, it gets more interesting, I promise. And then, actually, pertinently, do you want to sit down while they sort it out? Please do, make yourselves comfortable. I could be here for some time, I'm 71. And you know what, it was funny sort of we think about this because I'm talking so much about my mum. I actually was discovered singing in the graveyard behind the Anglican Cathedral. Drink had been taken.
Would you like me to rescue you?
I beg your pardon?
Would you like me to rescue you? We're going to have to skip this one. We haven't got the right music.
Well,
unless you can do it without music,
we'll
ladies.
Do it music. Come on, we want to hear it. Come on. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don't we now all gay apparel? La 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us. La 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. La 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 la. La 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 la. I just think that's absolutely amazing. And look what happens. We hope, and it happens. It's absolutely wonderful. Now it's time for our next reading, so please do welcome to the stage Vanessa Beattie. Thank you. Now, Vanessa is a lung cancer clinical nurse specialist at Aintree Hospital. She's been supporting people with lung cancer for over 20 years. And I'm sure in that time she herself has seen a lot of positive change. Supporting people through a suspected or confirmed lung cancer diagnosis by combining clinical expertise with empathy, emotional support, and clear care coordination, Vanessa advocates for every patient, helping them feel informed, supported, and cared for at every stage of their cancer journey. And that much hasn't changed. But please, now, let's welcome Vanessa for her appropriate reading, The Heart of Nursing.
Thank you. Nurses are there in quiet moments, the times when care is needed most. We see not just patients, but sons and daughters, mums and dads, grandparents and friends, each one with a story, a life, and a heart that matters. Every hand held, every gentle word, every act of reassurance is a promise that someone is listening, someone cares, and no one faces their journey alone. The work we do is never just a task. It's compassion in action, dedication in every shift, and love that reaches beyond the walls of the ward. For every family we support, every patient we care for, we carry the knowledge that our presence makes a difference, and in that difference, hope grows, comfort is found, and lives are touched in ways that endure. Thank you very much.
I just want to thank Vanessa for such a lovely reading, and I'm sure you'd all agree we would be lost without our nurses. They are nothing short of wondrous. They offer a real beacon of hope, and they don't always get the respect and the recognition they deserve. So Vanessa, from all of us here, thank you for everything you're doing. And on a more uplifting note as well, let's hear again from Sophie Clark, who will be singing A Winter's Tale. Thank you, Sophie.
So colder now, maybe I should close the door. But anyway, the snow has covered all your footsteps, and I can follow you no more. The fire still burns at night, my memories are warm and clear. But everybody knows it's hard to be alone at this time of year. It was only a winter's tale, just another winter's tale. And why should the world take notice of one more love that's failed? A love that could never be, though it meant a lot to you and me. On a worldwide scale, we're just another winter's tale. I stand alone, a bell is ringing far away. I wonder if you hear, I wonder if you're listening, I wonder where you are today. Good luck, I wish you well, for all that wishes may be worth. I hope that love and strength are with you for the length of your time on earth. It was only a winter's tale, just another winter's tale. And why should the world take notice of one more love that's failed? A love that could never be, though it meant a lot to you and me. On a worldwide scale, we're just another winter's tale. We're just another winter's tale.
Thank you, Sophie. A Christmas favourite there. I hope we're all starting to get into the Christmas spirit. And now I would like to welcome to the stage Hannah Greenway, for our next reading. I just want to tell you a bit about Hannah. She began fundraising for the Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation after her dad Billy was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer in June 2022. Following Billy's passing in January 2023 and the loss of her uncle Vincent also to lung cancer, supporting the foundation became deeply personal. Since her first fundraiser in November 2022, she's taken part in events including Strictly Ballroom Liverpool and Manchester. Go on, give us a go. Oh, no. Okay, fair enough.
On stage.
But also Snowdon at Night Trek. This woman has raised nearly £4,000 to support others with lung cancer and their family. The compassion and reassurance her parents received from the charity during her dad's diagnosis showed Hannah how vital this charity's work is. Even before they reached out formally, simply knowing support was available brought the family comfort at such an overwhelming time. That experience continues to inspire her to give back however she can, alongside full-time work and caring responsibilities. We're really sorry for your loss. You know how we all feel for you, but we're grateful in the face of all this. You have chosen to help others. The stage is yours, my love.
Thank you. The strength of family. Family is more than the people we share a home with. It is the bond that carries us through life's challenges, the quiet understanding that we are never truly alone. Strength is not always loud or obvious. It is in the gentle hand that steadies us, the quiet word of encouragement when we feel uncertain, the presence of someone who listens without judgment. Through joys and struggles alike, family holds us together. It is in the laughter around the table, in the shared stories that span generations, and in the moments of patience and care that often go unseen. Even when the road is hard, family is the anchor that keeps us grounded, the wings that help us rise, and the light that guides us back when we've lost our way. We draw strength from one another, from the parents who taught us to be brave, from the siblings who remind us that we are never alone, and from the children who fill our hearts with hope and possibility. Family is not perfect, but it is resilient. It bends, it adapts, it forgives, and through all of life's seasons, it holds us in a way nothing else can. So as we gather, let us remember the quiet power of family. Let us treasure the love that surrounds us and the courage it gives us to face each day, knowing that together we are stronger than we could ever be alone. Thank you.
That line, let us treasure the love that surrounds us and the courage it gives us to face each day. And those words must ring so true to you and your family. The bravery and the courage of people who get up and show us how they're feeling in spite of everything that's happened to them. That was beautiful, love. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, hurry, it's time for Sophie again, who will be singing for us Silent Night. Thank you, Sophie.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to say a huge thank you to the Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation for inviting me. It really is such a great honour. And to hear all of the stories this afternoon, it truly is inspirational. My last song I'd like to sing for you is a very well-known classic, sung all around the world in various languages. This is Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon vast Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alle schläft, einsam wacht, nur das traute heiliger Paar, holder Knabe im lockigen Haar, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Thank you. How beautiful was that? Thank you yet again, Sophie. And now it's time for our final reading. I'd like to invite Alex Shaw to the stage. And I'm possibly going to be repeating some of the things that Paula said at the beginning about him. But, you know, he's here. Let's hear about him again. When he was first diagnosed with lung cancer, the first thought wasn't about himself, it was about his children, aged 6 and 8 at the time. Alex asked the doctors to give them the best chance to see them grow up. I'm very pleased to say that's what they did. Almost 3 years on, Alex remains cancer-free. Not only is he getting to see his children grow up, but he's also able to take a very active role with them, ferrying them to countless sports clubs, activities. Having fun being a dad, eh? Yeah? Yeah. We all know that bit. But we must also mention that last year, just over a year on from his surgery, Alex ran the London Marathon, minus half a lung, raising over £12,000 for this foundation. They told me before that he trained for it before he got the news about the cancer, and he was going to do it, and he did. So a massive well done, and thank you. And now over to Alex for our final reading. This Christmas, I choose hope.
Can I just go off script slightly, just a second?
Yeah.
Sorry, before I start, I just wanted to say, it sounds very heroic doing a marathon and raising £12,000 and doing this and doing that. It was genuinely just my way of getting back into life, getting a sense of normality back, to give me hope, something to think, well, what's the rest of life going to look like? And I was diagnosed whilst I was training for the London Marathon, and I just thought, I've got to finish the job. So doing the London Marathon was me kind of finishing the job, putting that side of life behind me and just moving on. So that was that. I also needed to say that to try and warm up because I'm feeling a bit emotional now. I've just been through the rest of this, so forgive me, I'll do my best. This Christmas, I choose hope. At Christmas, the world seems to slow down just a little. There's a gentleness in the air, in the glow of a candle, the sound of laughter, and the comfort of familiar voices. It's a time when memories sit beside us, some joyful, some bittersweet, reminding us of those we love and how deeply we are loved in return. This year, like many others, has brought moments of both strength and struggle. And through it all, I've learned that strength isn't about standing tall every day. It's about getting up when it's hard, reaching out when you need to, and letting others lift you when you can't do it alone. I've seen kindness in unexpected places, in the care of a stranger, in a message sent at just the right time, in the quiet understanding between friends. These are the gifts that matter the most. Christmas, to me, is a reminder of that even in the darkest nights, there are still stars. And even when we feel uncertain, hope has a way of finding us. So this Christmas, I choose hope. Hope for gentler days ahead. Hope for moments of peace that fill our hearts. Hope that love continues to surround us in ways we can see and in ways we can simply feel. Because the true spirit of Christmas isn't in perfection, it's in presence. It's in showing up for one another, in believing that small acts of care can make the world a little kinder, a little brighter, a little more full of grace. And as I look around daily, I'm reminded that hope lives here, in every person who gives, who listens, who loves without condition. This Christmas, I choose hope. Not because life is easy, but because love still wins, and because there is so much left to hold on to. Thank you.
Thank you to Alex.
Pleasure.
And tears will come.
They've already been.
Take
Don't
them.
worry.
And you've done it. Please thank Alex again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a fitting reading. And looking around now and seeing that hope is a real, tangible thing. It's at the heart of everything that this remarkable charity does. As Paula mentioned earlier, this charity's recent awareness campaign, This is Lung Cancer, and how by sharing stories like Alex's, we can truly see the progress being made in diagnosing, treating, and living with lung cancer. And we're excited to share some of those inspiring stories with you now. There'll be a video playing. Please watch, learn, and hope. Thank you.
Everybody has hope. Everybody.
I hope that in time we're talking about lung cancer as a long-term chronic condition and not a death sentence.
One thing which I want to achieve is spread hope. Because there is hope. Cancer should not be a death sentence.
I'm living hope because 2.5 years ago, I hope just to still be here.
I do hope that robotic surgery can be more accessible for those that need it.
I would like people to understand the reality of it is probably very different from how they imagine it to be.
This is my world. I want to enjoy my life as best I can, and part of that is an adventure. I want to be positive about it.
Early screening and early treatment absolutely saved my life. Apart from the breathlessness, there's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
I've now been without treatment since April, May 2024. Everything's stable. I'm proud of being here.
Never, never give up. I have a very rare kind of mutation, but it responds very well to targeted therapies. In fact, there are patients globally who have been stable for the last 12 to 15 years.
Being part of the community who I knew were living with stage 4 lung cancer makes the most extraordinary difference.
Once my recovery got to a certain point, you then begin to realise, yeah, I can do this. The marathon was always then the plan.
I was in hospital for very few days, and then I was back to the gym within 10 days. And I got back to work within 3 months.
As time's gone on, I've just got more and more bolshy with it. I found my humour is a weapon against cancer. I use it all the time.
I'm really amazed at how I've gone through all these steps and I've left them behind me. It's really made me realise how precious life is.
My cancer's gone. I've had 3 scans and they've been clear. Everybody I met in the NHS could not have been kinder or nicer or more positive. They throw everything at you to make you better. They're brilliant.
The Roy Castle Lung Cancer Foundation were absolutely brilliant. They are full of lovely people.
They are doing so much to spread awareness, to give hope to people.
I had a Roy Castle nurse ring who gave me as much time as I wanted. It made a lot of difference.
I would like to give back specifically to Roy Castle because of the support that they give to people who actively have lung cancer.
The Roy Castle Cause for Hope Foundation will make a difference, and I'm grateful to everybody for supporting it. Thank you very much.
So watching that must fill you all with so much joy to see people living so well with different stages of lung cancer, and it's the epitome of hope. Now, we can't finish today without giving a very special mention to that man who has led us to where we are today, Professor Ray Donnelly. Where would we be without the pioneering work of this man? I'd hate to even think. As I shared with you at the beginning of today, that Professor Donnelly actually operated on my mum, Kitty, twice. And the first time I met Ray, I talked about him. Mum had passed by then. He went, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, No, don't be sorry. You did a brilliant job. You absolutely did. I remember the first time my mum's lung cancer operation was at Broad Green. And my dad, who was this big, hale, hearty Irish sea captain, was scared to go into the ward to see her. Scared of what he would see, what he would find. Would I go with him? And I was like, "Of course, Dad, yeah." And we walked into the ward and he looked at me and walked up to where the bed was, and there was my mother sitting up in bed. How did work go? It was amazing. I had a conversation with this woman who just had half a lung removed, and she looked well and positive. And I remember my dad just like walking out the ward with like tears of relief and amazement. And I remember saying, "I did not expect to see that." He came from Ireland. The accent might have given that away. But Ray Donnelly, I've had the pleasure of meeting him on more than one occasion, and we share stories about the work he's done and the people whose lives he has helped to change, and I was one of them. And this is at the heart of everything that Ray and the Foundation have done, and they continue to do, ensuring that everybody is diagnosed as early as possible so they can have more precious time living their lives surrounded by the people that they love most. It's about holding on to hope, making every moment count, and giving families the gifts, like mine, of more memories together. And on that very poignant note, I would like to welcome back for the final time our fantastic Singing the Songs of Choir. If my mother was alive, she had an amazing voice. She'd have been standing here with them singing. Come on. It's our last song, White Christmas. Now, they have a little special treat for you here. It's going to be a little bit different than what you might be expecting. May I ask Sue Granger and this wonderful Singing the Songs of Choir to come to the stage.
Christmas.
And now we're here at the end of everything that we've shared this afternoon. I'm going to go a little bit off script at the moment, and I would like you to put your hands together to thank Paula and all the people that have made this possible for us to come together this afternoon and share all these memories and all these truths and all these hopes. We shouldn't be living in a world where we have to ask for money to create foundations to keep this amazing work going, but we do, and that's why we're here, and that's why you're here. Can we please give this amazing foundation a huge round of applause? And also, I would like Paula and the foundation to take something back from me and from all of us. Can we just wish Professor Ray Donnelly a happy Christmas? Shout, happy Christmas, Ray. Happy Christmas, Ray! He can't be with us, but he is in everything that he's done here. Now, please do stay for a while to join us for a cup of tea, some light refreshments. I mean, you've earned it, let's be honest. You'll all have stories to share. Please do. Shake a hand, make a friend. And finally, we wish you a very, very safe journey home. Enjoy the festive season, and we all wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay well, stay safe, enjoy.